Hi everyone, this is Jessica L'Whor with Ask a L'Whor, and I think this is my 5th Ask a L'Whor, so I'm really staying on top of this. I know, I see parts of my face already that I need to fix, so if you're gonna clock me, just comment below and I'll fix it for next time. I'm here again in my drag lab, getting ready to go to Fatality on Set, hosted by Christina Fatal, down at Charlie's Denver. Show starts at 10:45, so I'll be leaving right after this video. I'm very, very happy and thankful for all of the views and comments. Again, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel. At my show last night, I had the best compliment. Someone was like, "You just started YouTube." I was like, "Oh my god, I did!" And he's probably one of the only like 16 people that have subscribed to me. But I have a lot more views, so if you're viewing my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really helps to see who's all checking out my stuff. Comment below again with anything that you want to know or anything that you're trying to stump me. This week I'm going to be doing a new thing that's like featuring a performer in Denver, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them and how I think they're great, or my opinions of their performance, or what you should expect from them and things like that. I also really want to start like a fashion photo review kind of thing, kind of like what Raja and I'm losing it. Raja and I feel so shitty. Raj and Raven do. So if you want to submit or send me any kind of photos to do that too, not that my opinion really matters anyway, but yeah, I'd love to check it out. Moving on to questions, I'm only going to answer like 2 questions this time, and then I will move on to the next one because I have to do another one tomorrow. So how do I come off as more of a bottom than like a top? What's your favorite movie of all time? Well, those are completely opposite questions. I feel like in the queer community, unfortunately, people stereotype how you dress, how you act, how you talk with your sexual preferences. If you dress a certain way, you're going to be perceived as this masculine top. Same thing with being a bottom. So I feel like, unfortunately, it's really hard to avoid people judging or being that kind of first impression thing with if they think that you're a bottom or a top. And mainly, it's not something that you should have to worry about or you should have to change, because when you get into a situation with a partner that you get physical with, or you're being sexually active with, that should come up in a conversation either during or prior, or you kind of find out your preferences as you continue to go along. If it's just for a hookup, maybe just get it out of the way. Unfortunately, people perceive you that way. It's like, who cares? They're going to perceive whatever they want to perceive, and they're going to make false judgments or make whatever kind of assumptions that they want to, unfortunately, anyway, especially in our community, because that's just a huge thing in the queer community. If you're concerned about it that much, you can kind of like, if you were to make those assumptions, how would you want to be perceived? And so trying to alter how you dress or you act or anything like that, or just being very upfront about it, are things that you can consider. But I don't think changing yourself for anybody, regardless of how you want to be perceived, is right. Just communicate, be an adult, and freaking ask preferences that are sexual. Unfortunately, can't avoid what other people are going to think, and so if people say that you come off as a bottom or you come off as less than a top, that's actually kind of demeaning to say that bottoms are not the same value as tops anyway, and that there's not a thing that's less than a top or more of a bottom. They're pretty equal in my opinion as to how you're giving and taking in any kind of relationship or even in a hookup. So take that into consideration. What is my favorite movie of all time? I don't have a favorite movie. I'm the most indecisive person. I have thousands of favorite things in different categories. So if you were to take movies and put it into categories, I could say I have a couple favorite movies in a comedy category. I really like Mrs. Doubtfire. I love stupid comedy movies, so Not Another Teen Movie. All the Ace Venturas and stuff like that. If you were to go into scary, I love Saw movies. I'm addicted to the Saw movies and scary movies. If you were to go into romantic, like Make Me Ball kind of thing, like Water for Elephants, The Notebook, Dear John. If you were to go into like Disney, I love all Disney, but if you have Disney Pixar, and then you have all this other crap. So long story short, I don't have a favorite movie because I love so many different things. Gosh, I really need to fix this when I go up there. Oh, you're getting the pre-fixer-upper video, everybody. Moving on, the next question. What kind of makeup would you recommend for a darker skinned person of color? I feel like how do I answer that, because I'm not a person of color, so I'm going to take this from a very generic standpoint of just figuring out what shades of makeup work best for you. And honestly, it took me a very long time to put together the shades that I was most comfortable with, and then I branched out of there to figure out what tones work best for my skin, and it's a little bit of an investment at first. You can go to really expensive makeup places like Sephora, Mac, and they'll color match you, but I don't believe that they color match you for drag makeup. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for maybe everyday makeup, that could be an option. I also don't believe in spending a lot of makeup or money on makeup like Mac and Sephora, unfortunately, because I'm not that experienced with makeup yet. And so I would go like a normal person and go to Walmart and pick out a bunch of different stuff that could potentially work and make that as an option, and then trial and error until you figure out what works best for you. The next question that I have is, if you could cosplay a character from any comic book, cartoon, etc., who or what would it be? I actually really want to cosplay Raven from Teen Titans. I think she's really, really cool. She's one of the characters I grew up with watching cartoons growing up. I think it'd be really funny to cosplay like a female Patrick Star from SpongeBob. I've always had that in the back of my head, but I want to do some of those obscure characters. In terms of comic books, I also really love Storm. I love Phoenix. I would love to do something Pokemon oriented, like a Misty or like a Jigglypuff or a Lickitung. Just go for it. I think it'd be really, really funny, and I don't think anyone would get it but me, but I'm okay with that. Okay, well, I'm going to stop there. I have a bunch more questions, and so I'm going to encourage you again to subscribe to my YouTube channel, find me on Facebook and like me, go to Instagram and at @the_L.whor, and follow me there, and I will see you all next time. Bye!